Aloha, and welcome to Betty's Real Estate Corner, brought to you by Coldwell Banker, Sakamoto Properties. Today in the studio, Julie Flynn Sherlock is here with me, my daughter, and she's here for Christmas with her husband, Dan, with her two sons, Reagan and Mikey, and they're all off doing something, and here we are kind of on the radio. We have Elizabeth Quayle calling in a little bit with some information on an amazing property that's for sale right now that I think is going to be, it's so beautiful. It's in Kaanapali, really great property. So we're going to have a lot of fun talking about that in a few minutes. And we're not set for Christmas. We just bought pickleball things that we have no idea. We were pushed into it by
my three kids.
The three kids.
Yeah.
That means the three kids and the fourth kid, husband.
My husband.
Yeah, he wanted them too. So we've got enough pickleball for everybody. So it's going to be kind of a fun. We hope it's going to be fun before we all kill one another, which I think we're doing pretty good so far.
Yeah.
Nobody's dead.
Nobody's dead. We're doing good. We're having a Maui Christmas. Mm-hmm. So we're excited to be here.
It's so great.
Yeah.
It's been so great. We've been out to dinner both nights so far. So now we're gonna have the real test. We're gonna eat at home tonight.
Yeah, we're all gonna be in the kitchen together. So
yes,
cross your fingers.
Yeah, cross your fingers. We can throw people out of the kitchen eventually.
Yeah,
if we want to, if we choose to.
Right. Well, I'm excited to be here. We just arrived on Tuesday, and got our car, drove to the other side, to Lahaina side, and it was really beautiful to see, all the positive things happening and progress, and it looks like the cleanup is happening hopefully to a better place and coming to the end, and then just seeing all the different little developments going up to help the local people is really exciting.
Well, just so our listeners know, Julie was Lahaina Luna class of 1982. She came back almost immediately after the fires to kind of get together with classmates, etc. They would sometimes just go down to the water, get in the water, and talk for a couple of hours, it seemed like. But I think you've been here a lot since. So at least you see some changes, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, definitely have seen changes since then. I've just took notice of, obviously when Safeway reopened, and now the canneries got new changes, and, I think they've opened a food truck area inside the Cannery Mall, which I'm excited to see this time. I was excited to see a gas station going up in Lahaina, and I think Bank of Hawaii is building a new bank branch on that side of the island, and I just think all those things are positive steps forward to getting back to some community normalcy and having all the services that you need to function.
Absolutely. I mean, I think it has changed a whole lot. It's still difficult for most people, and so few homes have actually been restarted, and there have been so many issues with lack of insurance or insurance that's way too low for what it's taking to build today. But hopefully some government factions will step in and help people, because I think that's what's needed. And, of course, the other sad thing is that a lot of people already owed too much on the homes. A lot of people that bought recently probably ended up with a large mortgage. So that gets delinquent in a hurry. Fortunately, a lot of people have come up with different rentals. They have just opened the new rentals at Kapalua, the 50 homes. And I think it's pushing 20 now being rented and out, but they're really great prices, and it really gives. It was set up originally for people who lost their homes in the fires that worked at Kapalua in the beginning for golf, because there were enough of them that lost their homes. But again, some of them moved away. Some of them have been in housing that's been provided, but that's coming to an end really quickly. So. And these took a long time to get them actually situated. So it's everything that's happened has been really hard for the people of Lahaina that lost a home. It's been really difficult.
Yeah, I remember when I first came over after the fires, and like my mom was just saying that I went with one of my friends from high school, her older sister. We met at Napili Bay, and I remember we just floated and just sat and talked, or stood and talked in the water. Of course, she could handle being in the sun longer than I can, because I'm red hair fair still. Maybe not as red as before, maybe a little gray. Anyway, we just had a really nice time, and it's just been nice to come back and see other friends, my friends from my classmates, Ernette, Rhonda, Jeff, Dean, everybody that I've connected with. And
Archie, I told you.
And Archie, too, yeah.
Archie Kalepa is a classmate, but I happened to have spent some time with him recently. He is an amazing man, and he has done a lot for Lahaina and for the community.
Oh, we're all so proud of him as his classmates. And, yeah, it's been really great to see him, step forward and really help the community and be a voice for the community. So we're just really proud of him. So way to go, Archie. We're really proud of you. Imua. Anyway, also, too, I was just going to share just being home for Christmas and I don't know, I just have so much empathy for parents right now. You're trying to get Christmas ready and, things are chaotic. And it's just been nice to just take some moments together, to eat together, to sit together and watch some sports, which my boys do, laugh together, do a puzzle together. So I just think
we got a lot of different things going.
It's just a special time. So take that time to be with each other. I know everybody's been through a lot with the fires, over the last year. But to just be and just let go of, what did I forget to buy or blah, blah, blah. It'll all fall into place. This goes out to all you moms and dads out there that you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, wishing you all the best in this Mele Kalikimaka season.
Well, I think you're right on all of that, though, and everybody should think strongly about it because there is a point. And I think if everybody walks in their house right now, whether it's today, tomorrow, Christmas Day, the day after, the day before Christmas, whatever it is, walk in and don't talk about everything you didn't accomplish. Talk about how you would love, if you've got something that you meant to get, let the person know, and that you love them and you've been working hard, whatever it is, and we'll go shopping for it together. But then if you say that, you've got to do it. Don't say we'll go shopping together for it, but then not make that happen because it's all difficult. Everything is difficult for everyone. And let's have our voice be happy. Have our voices be happy. Tell stories, tell jokes. Let's all be silly and play Christmas music, and looks like we might have a call coming in. We'll see about this in a minute. Elizabeth Quayle is supposed to be checking in about a property. Whoa, there she is. No, she's there.
Merry,
Elizabeth.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Yay.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Elizabeth.
How's your open house? What's
I
happening?
was going to just say, I'm sorry I couldn't come to the radio because this particular unit at Kaanapali Plantation where I'm sitting is always booked. So I'm lucky I'm going to sit here today and tomorrow and see if we can catch somebody with a beautiful hook.
What's the unit number? I've kind of forgotten that.
So this is unit number 52. It's a downstairs, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, renovated impeccably. This was actually somebody's second home for years and years. It was not used for vacation rental, so it's highly over-improved for a vacation rental. Beautiful. The views are incredible. You just walk in off the ground, no climbing, steps with your suitcases. And the way this building is oriented, there's nothing in front of you, so you have an incredible ocean view from a ground floor unit.
I only got to see that for a couple of minutes that one day. But the thing that I thought, if somebody started doing short-term rentals there, it will be booked 100% of the time, it seems like to me.
Oh, it is.
It's so spectacular.
They started doing it. It's super busy. The sellers are original owners, so they have owned this since 1970. when the property was built.
Hey, well, that means that they
we're
were there
going
when
on
we
third
lived there.
generation here, so.
We actually lived there, Elizabeth, back in my senior year in high school. I remember living at, my parents rented a place at Kaanapali Plantation, and I loved that complex. It was just so beautiful. Do they still have those amazing plumeria trees there?
They do.
You know what? The plumerias are gorgeous. The established tropical plantings are to die for. You have gorgeous monkey pod trees.
Oh, wow.
And this is set up so that, as you very well know, if for some reason your view is being blocked because a hedge is growing or something, that will get trimmed immediately if you contact the manager. They're so considerate. There's 62 units on 10 acres. So you really do have this sense of space. And correct me if I'm wrong, did it not feel like you were in a plantation house?
Yes, it did. Absolutely.
That was awesome. I loved living
Do you
there.
remember, were you guys upstairs or downstairs?
Downstairs.
Yeah, I think we're downstairs too. Ground
It was
floor.
a nice.
Good.
It was 40-something, I think. 43.
Oh,
I can't
can't
remember the
remember.
number,
No, me
but
neither.
it was so great. That was one of my favorite places that they rented.
Yeah.
It was a wonderful place, and I remember we had my graduation party there.
Oh, there was a great graduation there. We had spent the day, a couple of days, collecting plumeria, making leis.
Yeah.
For kids at the school and for this and that. And I can't remember who else
Well, it was my
there.
cousins were in town, and we all made leis, and that was for my graduation.
Yeah.
It was amazing. The other funny story is when I got to tell you this. When we lived there, a really good friend of mine, one of my high school classmates, Scott Hansen, he lived down at International Colony Club.
ICC, yep.
And I remember our boys did really well. He was on the basketball team, and they did really well. And I don't know why we came up with this thing. My mom always made meatloaf, and he would come over to the Kaanapali Plantation unit that we lived in and make meatloaf. Just stir the meatloaf before the
did,
game.
yes,
and then
that's right.
they started winning. So
I forgot
every
this.
time before the games, he would come up to Kaanapali Plantation to our unit and stir the meatloaf. We'd make meatloaf. What was
We
it, every
obviously
Friday?
we had a lot of meatloaf going on.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, tell us more about the unit.
you have to be superstitious when you're doing sports things too,
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
If you're doing
Obviously.
really well, you're going to have to rewash your shirt and wear it the next day.
For sure. For sure.
That was really great. So you're there sitting open house. You have a lot of people coming and going. That's great. How long are you going to be there today?
I will probably be here till 1, and then I'm going to sneak in here again tomorrow morning because there's a check-in the day after that.
Okay.
And as you know, it was quite busy during Thanksgiving, and we couldn't get in because it was occupied. So
What a shame.
we just need to take advantage of the opportunity.
Yeah, I've got some people that I think are going to try to get over there, but I'll let you know ahead of time and see if we can do something. I'm going to try to get them in late today or tomorrow. So hopefully we can get that done. People that really need something and love the plantation.
Yeah, this is it's just one of those magical properties. The pool is beautiful. The tennis court is pristine. We're far too young for shuffleboard, but whatever. The shuffleboard court is awesome as well.
What about
cool.
pickleball? No pickleball.
Well, I'm sure you could try and play it on the tennis court, but it doesn't have the pickleball
Lines.
delineations on
Okay,
it.
wow.
So, but you could play at the Civic Center on the pickleball courts. They're really close. Those Royal Lahaina.
Oh, that's
Absolutely,
awesome.
that is great.
How's the unit itself? Did you say it was remodeled?
Oh, yeah.
It's completely renovated. It was somebody's home, so it's over improved completely.
What is it priced at?
It's tiled throughout, beautiful granite. The bathrooms, if you guys remember, you had dressing rooms and closets in the bathroom. The main suite, which sits alongside the living room, ocean view here, also has a gigantic built-in closet on the side of it. So the views from the bed and the living room and the kitchen and dining room are just gorgeous.
That's great.
Gorgeous.
And what is it priced at, Elizabeth?
It's at $1,270,000.
Awesome.
It is a great, great place. Super.
It's a wonderful place. And you know what? Before I let you girls go, I have to just say something wonderful. Last night, we had our Lahaina Dojo Christmas party for our karate with Walter Chihara, Glenda Lattori, Walter's wife Monica, of course. And we had it at the Veterans Holly at the top of Fleming Road here in Lahaina. It's so nice to have the children and everybody back in our place, and how lucky we are that the veterans share that with us. We did a pirate Christmas so the kids could steal other kids' presents.
Oh, fun.
It was great food, screaming, and we celebrated Dave's 77th birthday. So Walter gave him 7 fake spankings.
Funny. So everything went good.
We're so lucky.
That's so great. Yeah, I think we are all lucky. So let's all think that right now. And we were talking before a little bit about for Christmas, let's all remember to be kind to one another, and especially in our own families. It's the thing that's the easiest to end up barking at one another on Christmas Day or any holiday. Halloween, it could be any day, and we all take it out on our family because of some ridiculous thing. Let's not do that this Christmas. Let's all try to love one another and just be happy. And whatever gifts we get, it's something we didn't have before. And if somebody fails to get us that one perfect gift, remember, most nobody got that one perfect gift today or any other Christmas.
I'll be happy with a lemon tree.
Whoops.
Sorry, girl.
That's okay. Maybe we should let you go.
Thank you.
Okay. It's 12:22. We'll keep going. Aloha.
Thanks for
Okay,
calling
we're
in.
going to keep going. Okay, so let's go back to.
She's fine, though. She just
She's
had a
fine.
little
No,
cough.
she's fine.
Yeah, all good.
It's just hard to do it and be on the radio.
Yeah, exactly.
So we were talking a little Archie Kalepo when she called, and Archie, what a great man who's done a lot for the community, works hard for a lot of people, and he's just done so much. So again, a special shout out to Archie and his family, and thank you for being at the event the other night. And it was also fun. It's great for everybody.
Yeah, it sounds like that was a great event. They had an event to just gather together at Old Lahaina Luau and just take a moment to be grateful. For everybody that played a role in helping each other.
It was amazing. We had, at the end, 400 people plus. And originally we were thinking maybe 250 people that had helped in some way. And between my husband Roy, myself, Marianne Fitch, Nam Leviette, and Ray Chin, we put this together, and Old Lahaina Luau helped with a lot of things, but it was absolutely the greatest. It was on Sunday night, which was their night off. Everybody had the greatest time of all time. It was, and just so many people that were appreciated that somebody said thank you. And a lot of people did things that weren't noticed, but somebody noticed, and I'm sure there's another 20,000 people that never got a thank you. So maybe this is a good moment to say thank you to everybody that did anything, during that period of time. It was so difficult after the fires, but so many people in Maui stepped up and helped in any way that they could.
Definitely.
And I wish you were here.
I think I wish I would have been here for that. I think, going back to this time of year, also just to remember to be thankful for one another and be grateful for everything we do have, and, be grateful for each other and the role that we play in each other's lives, whether it's in your own family or in your community. So just really happy to be here. And like I said before, just happy to see progress being made. Mm-hmm. And what a wonderful time of year. And my gosh, the weather could not be more perfect right now.
No, the weather is perfect right now.
And my
It's been
kids
the
were
best.
talking about, well, my boys were talking about the waves and, how Sunday might be the biggest waves ever to go and watch. Go and watch. Boys, do not get in the water.
Yeah.
Anyway, and just proud of my kids to be here. So my son, Reagan, my oldest, is 26, and he's attended a lot of alumni functions with me over the years, and all my kids have. My daughter, Alex, who's studying at, she's 24, and she's studying at UCLA grad school. So she just got one of her finals in. So super proud of you, Alex.
And
Way
she's
to go.
studying epidemiology.
Epidemiology.
Yeah.
So she's going to help us with all our infectious diseases. So
And we don't quite know exactly what it
yeah,
is.
we don't know. We
but
don't know.
she's doing really great, and in the community, it's really needed.
It's going to be awesome.
In their community, California, but here, everywhere.
Yep. So that's great. And then my son Mikey's here. He's 21. He's here from representing University of Washington Huskies,
Playing soccer.
playing soccer for them. So way to go, Mikey. We're really proud of you too. And my husband Dan. And glad he's here with us and that we could celebrate this time with my mom and Roy and spend
in
some
the community.
Christmas
It's
together.
such a great,
and
oh, look who's walking in the door.
Hey!
Roy Sakamoto. Woohoo! Come on to our microphone. Come on
Papa
over
Roy.
here. We were just talking about you. We were talking about everything that's.
You were talking about me?
We were. We were.
in a good way.
Okay.
So you get your chance to say Mele Kalikimaka. And
Well, that's why I stopped by. Mele Kalikimaka, everybody. And don't forget to support the local charities. We're at year's end now, and a lot of local charities do so much for the community. So keep them in your wish list for donations and so forth for 2024.
Roy's been on the board of Halimakua forever, but that's one of many places that they do so much for the community, and Roy does so much for them. Sorry.
Well, no, it's a feel-good kind of a job, and we had a nice board meeting today, and lots of good things coming from Halimakua in the next 2-3 months. So stand by.
Stand by. Yeah, there is some exciting stuff that I think is going to happen, so we'll see what happens next.
I'm really proud of you both.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, it's really awesome to see them and how they've grown in the community. So I'm just super proud of
Thank you.
my mom and Papa Roy.
We just got the 2-minute warning, so we're going to be closed down here pretty quickly. But again, if we say the best, Mele Kalikimaka and Hau'oli Makahikiho, to everyone.
Absolutely, and again, thanks to KAOI and Gary here, who's stuck with us over all the years. Thank you, Gary.
Welcome.
And to Meyer Computer, who keeps us out of trouble. And
Yeah.
do you want to say a little something here? Oh,
No.
nope. Okay,
Okay.
He
So-
said Mele Kalikimaka too.
he did. Oh, wait, no, he's saying Merry Christmas. What is that about? Mele Kalikimaka. Yeah. It took me like all these years to learn to say that. So now I'm going to use it every chance I get.
Well, it's been really nice to be together. So wishing everybody Mele Kalikimaka here in Maui and enjoy the holidays together. Be grateful for one another.
I think that's a great one. It is true. Let's all be grateful for one another, and we've talked a little about that on the show. And we're almost out of time, but remember that. Remember who's in your family, and just say thank you. Thank you for whatever you can think of. And now turn on Danny Couch, because he loves Hawaii and he loves all of us. Aloha.
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 Aloha.